Oh, what's up, you guys? The anonymous person, I was formerly known as SNS, but to be honest, I'm here today, and today I'm going to show you guys as of so far, my 2024, updated Disney DVD collection. I might do VHSs, I might see too. I might not be a separate video, but yeah, just want to say Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. But yeah, just glad here again. Yeah, this is the first time in months that months that I've actually posted. I've just been busy a lot lately. Plus, kind of forgot about this channel a little bit, but I'm here back again. But yeah, you can see I did update my collection for a while. I've just been busy with college work, but yeah, just my personal life just gone away. But yeah, anyway, this is my collection so far. There's other Pixar DVDs. Yeah, I might get those in a second, but yeah, anyway, so yeah. So anyway, just start off with the DVD. First is Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. This is, of course, a classic. I mean, the first ever Disney movie ever created. I mean, just what can you say? It's just a classic. But yeah, the one that started it all with everything, with the princesses, with the Disney style storytelling and everything. But yeah, here's the film that kicked off Disney. Second is Pinocchio. I mean, again, another classic. Released in 1940. Snow White was released in 1937. So pretty much near 90 years ago. About like 87. I don't know, but yeah, 87 years ago. But yeah, Pinocchio, classic movie. We all know Wish Upon a Star. Next is Fantasia, Legacy of Fantasia. Again, another classic. I mean, released in, I believe, in 1940. But yeah. Whatever, it's a classic. Yeah, Fantasia. Actually, next is Bambi. I mean, what do you expect? It's Bambi. Sorry, is this loose or something? Or sorry, I just got to check. No, it's not loose. It's just sorry, but yeah, Bambi. I mean, of course, classic story. I believe this was. I don't remember the year of this one. Sorry, I don't remember the years. Just. But yeah, anyway, there's Bambi, a classic. Next is Dumbo. I believe this was 1942. I believe. But yeah, Dumbo, again, another classic. I mean, what else can you say about Dumbo? As you can see, I don't have all the Disney films. I am trying to collect all of them, but I just might take me years. But yeah, here we go. Next is, of course, probably the most famous Disney movie, Cinderella. I mean, just this one kind of got Disney out of a depression for a while, but yeah. Cinderella, instant classic. Of course, you got the iconic tower. Yeah. Next is Alice in Wonderland. Again, another classic. I've never seen this one all the way. I saw it like once for a while, but yeah. Next is Peter Pan. Again, classic. Pretty cool. Sorry. Alright, next is Peter Pan. Next is, of course, another famous one, Lady and the Tramp. You all know the story of this one. Just two dogs that fall in love, I just mean. Should accept. I believe Peter actually, Cinderella was 1950, Alice in Wonderland was 51. I believe this was 53, I think this was 55, so yeah, a lot of these. Next is Sleeping Beauty. Again, the third movie in the Disney Princess lineup. After Cinderella and Snow White. I mean, just heard this one didn't do so well in the box office at the time, but yeah. But anyway, it's still remembered finally now. But yeah. It's Sleeping Beauty. Next is Sword in the Stone. I've never seen this one, but I heard it's pretty good. A Disney classic. Sword and Stone. Next is Jungle Book. I believe this movie was the first Disney movie released after Walt died. It helped, but yeah. Of course, this is obviously a classic. I mean, what else? Everyone knows Jungle Book. Next is a kind of an, this one's okay. Not one of my favorites, but it's the Aristocats. This one is not remembered too fondly, but people do enjoy this one. But yeah. People like this one a lot, the Aristocats. I mean, it's okay. I watched it once earlier this year, but it's fine. Next, here's an infamous one, The Black Cauldron. We all know this one. This was released in 1985. The first ever Disney movie to use the Disney Tower logo in the front at the beginning of the movie, but this was a massive failure. It was a massive flop. Didn't do so well. It's pretty boring and forgettable, but yeah. It nearly caused Disney to crash. I mean, this movie failed so bad that it nearly caused Disney to go bankrupt. So yeah, this one's an infamous one. I mean, it's pretty much about like medieval times, but it's just, I mean, it's just not my favorite. I mean, yeah, I found it just pretty boring, and yeah, just not remembered too well. There's some people that like this one, but yeah, this one is remembered infamously, but yeah. Next is another one, Oliver and Company. Not one of my favorites, but this one, I did hear about this one a lot of times. But yeah. And next, of course, we get into probably the greatest Disney era ever, the Renaissance era. See, so first is the film that kicked off the Renaissance, the Little Mermaid. I mean, obviously, I mean, such an instant classic. I mean, it's a good movie. I mean, it's the fourth movie in the Disney Princess lineup. Sorry about that, my dog's in the background. But yeah, just a classic movie with Ariel and her just wanting to go land. But yeah. Next is Sleeping Beauty. Probably another one of Disney's most famous movies. Again, just a classic. Movies. Little Mermaid was released in 1989. Beauty and the Beast was 91. Released in 1992. The next movie is Aladdin. I mean, this one I've seen a couple of times. A classic. You know, it's one of the fourth movie in the Disney Princess lineup with Jasmine. Next is, of course, The Lion King. Probably the most successful animated film by Disney. I mean, one of them, but yeah, this one is easily really famous. You know, rest in peace, James Earl Jones, but yeah. Lion King, classic. Next is one that a lot of people despise, but I just found it okay. It's Pocahontas. I mean, there's actually a funny story of this one. This one wasn't really a big hit at the time, and people consider this kind of the weak era of the Renaissance, and it's not one of my favorites, but yeah. You know, actually, fun fact, for this one, the A team, their best writers went to Pocahontas because they thought this was going to be the bigger hit, but their less successful experienced writers went to Lion King, and ironically, Lion King became the bigger hit in the big classic, and this one ended up just being one that's like, you know, yeah, but I believe it's the sixth movie in the Disney Princess lineup, but yeah. Next is, of course, probably my favorite Disney movie. Actually, no, my second one. My favorite of the Renaissance is Hunchback of Notre Dame. It's just an instant classic. I mean, it's probably the darkest Disney movie ever. I mean, but yeah, just Frollo, probably my favorite Disney villain. It's just an amazing classic. Next is another popular one, Hercules. Yeah, again, classic. Released in 98. Lion King was 93. Pocahontas 95. Hunchback 96. And this is 90. Actually, this is 97. Hercules, of course, a kind of a fun tale of a Greek classic, of an ancient Greek one. Next is Mulan. Of course, we all know this story. A classic one, Mulan. Takes place in, I believe, ancient China. But yeah, Mulan's an instant classic. 98, released 98. And probably the last of the Disney Renaissance era is Tarzan. You know, again, what's a classic? You know, again, one of really popular movie. But yeah, of course, this probably wrapped up the Renaissance era, because after this, Disney kind of started going a little bit downhill again. But yeah. Next is Dinosaur. I've never seen this one, but people tell me it's okay. But yeah. Next is Fantasia 2000. Again, I've never seen this one, but I did hear it's pretty good. Sequel to Fantasia. Next is The Emperor's New Groove. I like this one a lot. It's pretty funny. Alright, next is Lilo and Stitch, my favorite Disney animated movie of all time. I loved this movie when I was a kid. I still love it now. But yeah, just amazing story. Lilo and Stitch, obviously still my favorite. Next is Brother Bear. I've never seen this, but I did hear it's okay. I did hear. We'll talk about this one, but yeah, Brother Bear. Next is Home on the Range. I heard this one is hated a lot in the Disney fan community. Never seen it, but I might take a look at it someday. But I heard this one is pretty hated. But yeah. Next is The Wild. I've also heard this one's pretty hated a lot, but it's pretty much the exact same plot as Madagascar, ironically. You know, I'm just released in the same year, but yeah. Next is Bolt. Not one of my favorites, but it is pretty good. Here's one of the last Disney movies to use 2D animation, Princess and the Frog. I did like this one. Another princess movie, but yeah. Released in 2009. It's pretty good. I mean, Tiana, probably my favorite Disney princess. It's pretty good, but yeah. Next is Tangled. This started the era of 3D animations, but yeah. Tangled. Classic story, you know, of a famous fairy tale, Rapunzel. Next is Frozen. Again, this one was definitely famous when it came out. I mean, I remember just on all of 2014 and I just heard Let It Go nonstop. But yeah, Big Hero 6, probably my favorite movie of this Disney era, the 2010s era. But yeah, this was pretty good. And so far, that is it for the Disney animated movies lineup. Oh, almost forgot. Wreck-It Ralph on Blu-ray. I might just later get the DVD version of this one. It just feels weird with the Blu-ray, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, there's Wreck-It Ralph, one of my favorite movies. But yeah. Anyway, next I'm just gonna do a quick glance over my Pixar collections. Anyway, here are my Pixar DVDs. I have up to Lightyear. This is not updated yet, but I have up to Lightyear. I still need to get Elemental and Inside Out 2, which hopefully I'll get for Christmas next month. But yeah. Anyway, first is Toy Story, my favorite animated Disney movie. My favorite Pixar movie. It's a classic. I mean, Toy Story, the film that kicked off computer animation. I mean, what else can you say about it? But yeah. Next is A Bug's Life. I mean, not one of my favorites, but it is pretty well known. I mean, Bug's Life is an underrated movie, but yeah. Next is Toy Story 2, probably one of the greatest sequels of all time. It's such a classic. I mean, just people even prefer this over the first one, which I don't. But yeah, it's the classic Toy Story 2. Monsters Inc. Probably my second favorite Pixar movie after Toy Story. I mean, Mike and Sully, these are just icons. Definitely a classic. Finding Nemo. Again, not one of my favorite Pixar movies, but it is well known and definitely my fan favorite movie. Next is The Incredibles. I mean, it's definitely one of my favorite Pixar movies. Such an amazing movie. I mean, I love The Incredibles, and fans do love it too. So yeah, one of the best ones. Next is Cars. Probably one of the most hated Pixar movies, but I love Cars. I think it's really overhated, but yeah, that's a classic, Cars. Ratatouille, another hit by them. Pretty good. Not one of my favorites, but I do like Ratatouille. I mean, I am taking some culinary classes in college, and I would love to become a chef. So yeah, that's good influence on me. WALL-E. I mean, WALL-E's a classic. I love WALL-E. You know, it's a really cute movie. Up. Again, probably one of the saddest Pixar movies, but not one of my favorites. But Up is a good movie. Toy Story 3. I never liked this one, but I am kind of growing on it. But yeah, this one was popular. Cars 2. Probably the most hated Pixar movie, and I understand why. Not one of my favorites. It's probably one of my least favorite Pixar movies, but yeah, that's probably the most hated Pixar film. Right there. Next is Brave. This is probably my least favorite Pixar movie. I never got into this one. It's another Disney princess movie, but I just never got into this one. Never really cared for it. Monsters University, just like Toy Story 3. I didn't like it at first, but it is kind of growing on me now. I am a college student, so yeah. Inside Out, not one of my favorites, but this one was definitely big. I mean, I saw Inside Out 2 in theaters back in June, or the summer, and yeah, it's really good. The Good Dinosaur, not one of my favorites. I mean, kind of one of the more forgettable Pixar movies, but yeah. that one. Sorry about this. Finding Dory. It's an okay sequel. I mean, it's obviously nowhere near as good as the first one, but yeah. Finding Dory. There it is. Next is Cars 3, which I heard they're making a Cars 4. Cars 3, it was better than the Cars 2, but still, didn't like as much as Cars 1, but still, I thought it was okay. Next is Coco. This one was pretty big when it came out. I mean, I am part of Mexican heritage, you know. But yeah, Latino heritage. But yeah, this was pretty big when it came out. Yeah, Coco. Sure was a big hit in Mexico, which I think it was. But yeah. Next is Incredibles 2. Just like Finding Dory, same thing. Not as good as the first one. It was just okay. Not one of my favorites. Toy Story 4. I'm still debating whether I like this or Toy Story 3 is my least favorite Toy Story movie. But yeah, it was okay. I just didn't get into it. But yeah. It pretty much just anyway, but yeah. I heard they are making Toy Story 5, which I'm not really ready for that. I mean, it's just, at this point, we're just going to make movies, just Toy Story movies forever. Next is Onward. I did see this one in theaters when it came out, for the very little people, before the COVID pandemic hit and, when, but yeah. I thought it was okay, just not one of my favorite Pixar movies. It was, again, a little forgettable, but it's okay. Next is Soul. Not one of my favorite movies, but yeah. It was pretty good, similar to Inside Out. Luca. Again, not one of my favorites, but it's okay. Turning Red. Yeah, Turning Red. Didn't care for this one. I just kind of found it annoying. But yeah, it's okay. I didn't really like this one too well. I saw the day it came out on Disney Plus and definitely was not a favorite of mine, but yeah. And finally, the last movie I have right now is Lightyear. And yeah, this is probably my second least favorite film after Brave, but yeah, I just didn't care. Actually, my third least, yeah, around there, but yeah, this really wasn't a good movie. I mean, obviously the controversy about it, but yeah, I just didn't care for this one. It's just obviously it was a cheap, I want to say cash grab, but yeah. Yeah, a little cash grab, but yeah. So anyway, there's my Disney and Pixar DVDs. Next, I will probably show you my VHSs and my just extra DVDs that I have. So right here I have some extra DVDs. I can't really show because they're all stacked, but these are just like extra DVDs along with like sequels and just really cheap sequels that they have, but anyway, here's the Pixar. This is Buzz Lightyear on Star Command. Really good movie. That obviously should have been Lightyear. That was just pretty much Lightyear itself, but yeah. We have Pixar, the Short Films Volume 1. Really good. This collection of short films. Classics. Cars Toons, Mater's Tall Tales. No, it's not the Cars TV series that came out 2 years ago. It's like a mini series based off Mater and Lightning going to a party and they just experience things on the way, but yeah. Next is Pixar's Short Films Volume Collection and Collection Volume 2. Same thing as the first one, just more shorts. Toy Story of Terror. This is like a little special that aired on ABC. Like a Toy Story Halloween special. Really good. Next is Toy Story That Time Forgot. Same thing, it's just another Toy Story special, but Christmas themed. Pixar Short Film Collections Volume 3, just more shorts. WALL-E 3-disc collection, comes with bonus features. Toy Story 1 and 2 2-pack. The Tigger movie. Another copy of A Bug's Life in different formats. Bambi, here's the sequels that I have. A couple of them have Bambi 2, Mulan 2, and Cinderella 3. Cinderella 3 is pretty. It was all right for a sequel, but the rest two just weren't very good. Some other Disney ones. It's Baby Beethoven, don't know what that is. Space Buddies and Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Times. Pirates of the Caribbean 2 on Dan Man's Chess. Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Man. The Black Pearl, I'm sorry. And Hocus Pocus. So those are some of my extra Disney DVDs, some live action ones. But yeah. Anyway, it's just, should I show this or not? But I don't know. But here's Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And there's this one too with Chip 'n Dale's nuts about Chip 'n Dale. But yeah, there's Who Framed Roger Rabbit. My apologies. But yeah. my DVDs, and next I'm gonna show you all my VHSs. Well, my apologies. I can't really put out all the VHSs because I have so much of them. But I can glance through of all the ones that I have. So first is, as you can see, I have Buzz Lightyear on Star Command. Some DVD. I have Toy Story, Bugs Life, Toy Story 2, Monsters Inc., Finding Nemo, and The Incredibles. I believe they released Cars on VHS one time, but it is super rare to find, so I won't be able to get that one ever. I mean, obviously it's expensive, but yeah, anyway, just my apologies. I have to move some of these tapes, but yeah. Let me just go in order real quick. I'm sorry, but yeah. First, I can't really see it, but there's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the Gold Collection, Pinocchio, Bambi, Cinderella, Peter Pan, Lady the Tramp, but you can't really see it, but let me try to take it out real quick. It's Lady the Tramp, and then on top of that is Sleeping Beauty. So you can see, but I don't really see it, but there's Lady and the Tramp, so you can see, but Peter Pan, Cinderella, Bambi, Pinocchio. Let me try to put this one back. Sorry, I just had a huge mess right here. I need to clean all this up, but yeah. Let me show this one again. Next I got 101 Dalmatians, you can see that. Robin Hood, Little Mermaid, which this one of the Little Mermaid, I can take these off real quick. Sorry, just mentioned, this one of the Little Mermaid is actually the band cover of it. Sorry, it's too dark, but there's the band cover, which, see, I can't really, I don't know if I show it, but yeah, just it's band covers. You can see I found this at thrift store for like a couple bucks, like a buck. No, it's $1. Wow. But yeah, it's the band cover. But I'm glad I found this one. But yeah, it's, you can search up why it's banned. I mean, I don't know. I don't really want to say it, but yeah. Anyway, there's that one. You can see Robin Hood and 101 Dalmatians. Right, next one is Beauty and the Beast. Again, classic. Sorry. Classic tape. Let me just put it like this. Next is Lion King. Again, here another classic. Hercules. Like that. Of course. And then finally Mulan right here. Yeah. I need to get a couple of them. I need to get Tarzan. I need to get that. I need to get Tarzan, and I also need to get is it Aladdin? I need to get Aladdin. Do I have Aladdin? Could have sworn I had Aladdin. I guess I don't. Thought I had that one. Maybe it's something different, but yeah. Yeah, I do not have Aladdin. Okay. Anyway, here's these other ones. Let's see, move these to the side. And yeah, there's them right there. But yeah, as you can see, here are these ones. This is other ones that I have. This is Atlantis, The Lost Empire. Not one of my favorites, but yeah. Lilo and Stitch I'm mentioning. These ones are kind of sequels. This is Lady and the Tramp 2. I've never seen it. Bella's Magical World. Watched it. It's not good at all. Pretty terrible. The other one is Little Mermaid 2, Return to Sea. It's okay for a sequel. A little overhated, but yeah. Favorites. And finally, Pooh's Grand Adventure. Never seen it, but I never really heard of this one, really, but yeah. And then, if I put these ones back, and put my, I'm going to put my Pixar VHSs back. This is these ones back. I have some more straight to Disney tapes. Yeah, these are my last 3 Disney tapes that I have. This is Mickey's Magical Christmas, Snowden in the House of Mouse. It's okay. I mean, never seen it, but need to watch that. Mickey's House of Villains. These are both from the House of Mouse TV show back from the early 2000s. I remember that show a lot. And then finally, it's a Goofy movie. And I could have sworn I had another one of these. Am I not missing some? These, I thought I also have an extremely Goofy movie as well. I guess I don't. But yeah, anyway. And last, and if I show this, I showed the movie of it, so I just want to show the VHS tape. But again, it has Disney characters in it, of course. It's Who Framed Roger Rabbit, one of my all-time favorite movies of all time. Yeah, you can see those right there. Sorry, it's way too dark. I don't have enough lighting here, but yeah. And I believe that's it for my tapes. So yeah, I believe that does it. So yeah, there are all my Disney VHS tapes. So yeah, that's gonna do it for my Disney annual Disney collection, Thanksgiving collection anyway. Hope you all have a good Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, and God bless you all, and have a good night. Again, don't stuff yourself. Don't commit the sin of gluttony, and just yeah, have a good night, everyone. God bless you all, and goodbye.